everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a team that can get it done on the ground. The Redskins are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against a Cowboys defense that needs to be ready for that. So for the call of this Week 13 matchup, let's bring in our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Tonight, we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day, get the blocker away, and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, a 22. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
The play clock's running down. A first down carry by Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Hall of Famer Howie Long with the tackle. Dez Bryant, certainly one of the go-to guys, if not the go-to guy for this offensive unit.
One of the most talked about players in the league, as well as one of the most productive receivers. He attacks the football downfield.
Second down following the run. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. 20. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So now 1st and 15. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Ryan Kerrigan is an example of bringing the best of you from college to the NFL and remaking your game. Terrific guy causing fumbles at Purdue, has done the exact same thing in the NFL, then lost weight and became an absolute terror rushing the passer.
Give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
So now the offense is facing a first down and 20 after that last mistake. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. This offense, here are the starters. It features a very speedy wide receiver, a Duke Blue Devil, Jamison Crowder.
Exactly right, and we're not talking about hoops. We're talking about a slot receiver who knows how to run all the routes so well and really is crafty beyond his years.
They'll look to throw here. This one complete to Jordan Reed. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Back to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go now. Detroit, Detroit, 39. Green, Leopard.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll run with Elliott. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Play clock winding down. Looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to just see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. Boom, landed. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
The play clock's running down. They'll look to throw. Escobar with it over the middle. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
All right, here we go. Boom, watch it now, Barney.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. 3-19.
In motion, the tight end Reed.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The best defensive linemen They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So third down, just 1 yard to go.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And fourth down coming up. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Green, 30. Check. Motion. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. Now, loose football. The ball comes out. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And now here's a carry heading left. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now. Back 99. Detroit. Detroit 99. Philly. Here we go. Blue 90.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's Escobar. And a gain there of 11 yards.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So they're operating in the red zone. Play clock's winding down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. second down following the incompletion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll need to get the play off quickly. He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth-quarter do-or-die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well.
Here we go now.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Out to the left here to Reed. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll run with Marshall. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Defense showing blitz. On second down, Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key third down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something is funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A dump off to Elliott. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And they're going to speed things up here. On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On the give, this is their fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Now let's go. 3-19. Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
Now they send a man in motion right.
No. Check. Patriot.
3rd and goal from the 5. Maybe a little play action situation coming up. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Okay, Brandon, work with me here. Let's analyze this situation. A touchdown here, that could be the knockout.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see in the postgame. We're ready to get to the 3rd quarter. So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. Play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant.
All right, here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This one caught by Crowder. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Ten yards to go on 3rd. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol.
Green, 39. Green, gone.
start the drive with Elliott. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Backing up. He's going to air one out. And this throw will be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And his throw is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is the only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They go to Elliott again. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. second down sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he's able to get it out of there. Now it's Crowder. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And just like that, it's third down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Whenever they're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be, and it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 10th carry now for Elliott. Room here to run. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I remember playing, and from a safety's perspective, when you saw a toss play, and trying to see guys get to the edge and get outside, that was always a tough moment because where do you go to pick up the ball carrier? If they seal the edge and seal the perimeter, they're going to bounce that outside. It's a lot longer run, and you've got to make sure your angle is right, because once they get to the edge, they're going to pick up good yardage. Your job now is to make sure they don't go all the way for a touchdown. You have to become an excellent tackler against a lot of bodies out leading a runner. And on this play, the defenders were finally able to rally to the ball after a big pickup of yardage and hurt him out of bounds.
On the counter, Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
The play clock's running down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
Yeah,
there.
didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. And he comes back with one complete. Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Here comes the D swarming to the line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll drop the throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Elliott. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
And here's Marshall. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Back now at FedEx Field. Again, it's Elliott. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Nine yards to go, it's third down. Play clock clock winding down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Gavin Escobar, his big tight end, was the intended receiver. And it's fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to throw. Caught on the right side. Reed. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. To throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line. No. Check. Patriot.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Set. Green. 30.
Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now look at 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
This will be the 9th play on this drive.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now it's the backup Cousins. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down inside the 15 he goes. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline.
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. A great read. And now off to the races down the right side. 30. Past the 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. For just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be first down, Redskins. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up in an offset eye. Looking to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards. Red zone opportunity. Now a play fake here on first down. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. And they'll send Williams in motion right.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
And they only need a little bit here. 3rd down and very short. He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost, it was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here we go now. Green 30.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. It's brought in by Doxson. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll set up to throw, finding time, and he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fair catch called for, no gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. They'll get 23 yards there. And that leads to a Dallas 1st down. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Green 39. Green 39.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. now out of the gun. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.